Laziness will get you nowhere in your music career. So before we begin today's video, just a really quick poll. What type of videos do you want to see from this channel the most? Now let's get into the content. I was gonna do a different episode for today's Sound Architect, kind of more like a tutorial. I just felt that this message had to be said because a lot of the recent comments that I've been getting on my older tutorials have been along the lines of just show me how to do it. Just get to the part where it makes everything sound good in my song. I don't wanna watch all this information. Skip all the important information, or bro, this video could have been done in 2 minutes, like things like that. And it really bugs me. And the reason why is because everybody who comments these things are thinking there is some type of magic switch that you just flip, or a button that you press, or a knob that you turn that's going to magically make all of your music sound better. That is not the case. Musicians like myself, musicians like ones who are actually in the music industry, have been studying music for years, decades, to perfect their craft and get the sound that they have. And the only way that they're able to make works of art like Kanye West's Graduation or Billie Eilish's new album, things like this, is because of years of studying and perfecting their craft. And even if it wasn't the artist who did that, it was the engineer who did that, it was the producer who did that, it was the people behind the scenes who knew what they were doing. Do you think that Kanye West came up studying his beat making and just told me, stop talking, just show me, just what I press? Like, no. The reason why my tutorials are long is because I have to explain why things do what they do. I have to explain what they do, and I have to explain how to do it. If you don't understand the what, the why, and the how, you will not be able to apply that knowledge to future works in your music. If you sent me a song and said, hey, what do I need to do to fix this? And I tell you, turn up the highs, turn down the lows, do this, do that, do this and that, blah, 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 it'll sound perfect. And you do it, perfect, your song sounds good. But then when you come out with your next song, then you're gonna just ask me again, or you're gonna ask somebody else again, hey, how do I fix this? What do I need to EQ? They're gonna tell you something different. Then you come out with the next song, and every single time these artists or these producers are gonna keep asking the same questions. How do I make this stuff sound better? I don't know what I'm doing. The reason why you don't know what you're doing is because you think you can skip all of the important information and you can just get to some magic step that's gonna make all of your music sound professional. That's not how this works. You have to invest time. Be willing to learn why, how, and what. There are no shortcuts in perfecting your music craft. There are no shortcuts in your music career. People who take shortcuts are the people who are the fastest to leave. I can tell you that for sure right now. The faster you come in, the faster you will go out, if you get in there at all. This might sound like a little bit of a tough love, harsh lesson, whatever. Sometimes it has to be that way. I can't be nice to everybody on this channel, and I know a lot of people get on me because of that. A lot of people in my comments get angry with me because I talk back to them in my comments, or because I have something to say about what they're asking in my comments. Bro, you could have cut this down, and then I immediately snap back. The reason why I do that is because I'm passionate about this music, and I'm not going to teach someone halfway how to make their music better. Because me as a musician, I value my music. I value music in general way more than that. I'm not here to give you some get rich quick scheme applied to music. There you go, you're done. No, I'm here to teach people how to be better musicians, how to be better producers, how to be better singers. I'm here to give people quality content. When I teach in detail. I teach very simplistic. I'm very simple in my explaining, but I give details. I don't do that because I ramble all the time, because I like to talk. For those of you who haven't noticed, sometimes I don't like making tutorial videos, but in order for me to get across the message and to teach you how to do this stuff better, I have to talk about it. There's people on my auto-tune videos saying, oh, you could have did this, the last 2 minutes of the video, you could have just cut down to the last 2 minutes. You didn't have to give me the whole history. If I didn't give you the history, you wouldn't know what auto-tune is meant for. That's why people just turn it up full blast and don't even set the key of the song, and it just sounds like a robot is trying to sing, but it's failing miserably. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. I'm sorry. It sucks. I can't sugarcoat this stuff, man. There's people on my how to mix and master video that are saying the same type of stuff. Don't explain, just show. If I don't explain, you won't know what I'm showing. If I just go in there and just don't talk at all and just turn a bunch of knobs, you're gonna be like, what is he doing? Then you're gonna complain how I'm not explaining things and I'm not explaining what knobs do. I'm sorry if I look a little bit angry or annoyed. Well, I mean, honestly, I am, because I cannot stand when people want the easy way out. They want the shortcuts. They want to get straight to the meat of the matter without even prepping it in the first place. It's just that I've been working at this a very long time. It's taken me years upon years upon years to even learn some plugins. It's taken me years upon years upon years to perfect working in GarageBand, to learning Pro Tools, learning how to create beats in Machine the best way, learning how to sample. I never once asked somebody, can you just give me the easy way to do this? I just want people to know that you can't take shortcuts. You really can't in being a musician. And if I'm gonna tell you, like I've been telling the people in my comments, if you don't like the content, go somewhere else. If you don't like the fact that I talk a lot, go to some other channel that's gonna halfway explain things and you barely get it, and then in the future you don't know what you're doing because nobody explained it for you. Go somewhere else. There is a button you can click to fast forward to whatever parts you want to fast forward to and skip all of my talking if you want to. It's really not that hard, but I will say you're never going to learn or get better or improve your music if you don't know what you're doing, why you're doing it, and finally how to do it. I'm not sitting here trying to roast people. I'm not sitting here trying to like act like I'm mightier than everybody else. I'm really not. There's a lot of things that I need to learn even my own self and that I'm even lazy about. But I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it. I believe in honesty. I believe in being direct. I believe in telling people the truth. You have to learn this stuff yourself. You have to. Imagine if this was your job and somebody down the line asked you, hey bro, can you EQ the blah 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 for me and turn up the this and this and that and get the highs out and then do the yes-er and hit it with a low pass filter, blah blah blah. And you have no idea what they're talking about because you've been asking somebody else to do it for you the whole time, the easy way. I'm not going to change my format because one or two people think my videos are too long. That's just the way it is. So if you don't like the content, please go somewhere else. With that being said, if you like today's video, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment down below, leave a dislike if you dislike this video, because I know one of you guys will at least. And subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, set them to all, because YouTube will not notify you if it's on personalized or none. It sucks, I know. As always, stay legendary.